Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Erin. Welcome back to my channel Energy with Erin. I am a energy healer slash psychic, and in today's video we are going to go all over. We're going to run down the new moon in Taurus that's happening today, and then we're going to do a little bit of a card reading for you guys. All right, awesome, cool. How are you doing? It's Saturday. Did you guys have a good week? If you want to check out, I did my free distant healing slash psychic reading last night. The video was posted this morning, so please check that out. If you participated, thank you very much. I hope you got something out of it. And hopefully the energy blocks that we went through last night will help clear the way so that you can set your new intentions for the new moon and the new moon cycle. Awesome. Okay, so before we start, I want to do an intuition test with you guys. I want to do something different that we haven't done before. So I have put a liquid in this mug, and I want you guys to guess about the liquid in the mug. I want you to see if you can guess it. Is the liquid thick? Is it thin? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it sweet? Is it bitter? Is it water or juice? A smoothie? Coffee or tea, maybe some boba. I don't know, but guess, take a minute, really focus in on it, and don't be discouraged if you got a lot wrong. If you got something right, that's good stuff, okay? Focus on what you're getting right. All right, I'll give you a couple more seconds. What is in the mug today? One of my psychic teachers used to do this with us when we would meet weekly, so this is really cool, you guys. All right, did you guess it? I'm gonna let me take a sip of it and see if you guys can intuit what I'm tasting. All right, so what's in the mug? I'm not gonna show you because it's full, but I have some hot espresso in here with some cookie dough creamer. So if you guys picked up on anything like that, something chocolatey, something sweet, something hot, good job. How'd you do? Comment down below, let me know. Okay, so the new moon in Taurus is happening today at 4:01 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So new moons are when it looks like there is no moon in the sky. It looks black. It looks like a blank slate. So that's what a new moon looks like, okay? It's black. And this is all about, new moons are all about new starts, new beginnings, planting the seed that's going to grow within the next moon cycle, okay? So that's like, so just so you know, this energy, this reading that we're doing, I do readings on new moons and full moons. So this energy that we're talking about today is going to take place between now and the next 2 weeks until we have the blue moon at the end of the month. And that's going to be in Sagittarius, okay? So cool stuff. So this is from now until 2 weeks from now. Okay. So it's a blank slate in the sky, like I was saying. It's a cosmic reset. It's all about going within, introspecting things on your life. This is the time to pause, set your intentions to manifest for the new cycle, like we just said. It is in the sign of Taurus. We're in Taurus season right now. Taurus rules your neck and your voice. So I feel like for a lot of you right now, if you're having neck issues or voice issues, it's because you're not channeling the energy properly. A lot of Tauruses, I find, have a lot of thyroid issues because they're not speaking their truth. They'll speak truth to other people. Like, oh, I'm a boss ass bitch. Let's go, right? But the people you actually need to say stuff to, you don't do it. And that's what causes thyroid problems, okay? Keep that in mind. So Taurus is all about money, possessions, prosperity of all different kinds. They're very practical. They're grounded in reality. They're very sensual. Like whenever I describe a Taurus, I'm like, they're eating bonbons in bed in a very beautiful robe, and they have like the best chocolate. They're watching like a rom-com, and they've got the best wine, and like that is a Taurus, you guys. I love Tauruses. They're really cool. They're very reliable. They're hardworking. They're very hardworking. I notice a lot of Tauruses, they don't find their, not their like career path, but like they don't really succeed and make a lot of money in life until it's like later in life. And that's just with the Tauruses that I've come into contact with. It doesn't mean it's all Tauruses, okay? That's just my experience. They're very determined, which can lead to stubbornness, okay? That is one downfall for Taurus. They are very stubborn to the point where they'll be like, the sky is purple. And no matter what you say to them, they will always say the sky is purple. I have likened arguing with a Taurus to arguing with a brick wall. You might as well just walk away and say, you know what? You're right. The sky is purple, honey. Have fun in that reality because you're not going to win. You're not going to win. They're very loyal and they're devoted. They love love. They want love so bad, you guys. They're the mother. They're the, are they the Empress card in Tarot? I believe so. So they're the mother, and it's a Taurus season, all about Mother Earth. It's the start, middle of spring. It's good stuff. And it's ruled by the planet of Venus. Let's see. I have cards for you guys. I should have been showing them. So this is Taurus. Cultivate. It's time to cultivate. Time to plant some seeds, right? And it's ruled by the planet of Venus, which, like, hello, if you look at these two, they look very similar. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and pleasure, and that is what Taurus is all about. Like expensive, luxurious skincare routines, like that is them. Let's see. So Taurus is fixed earth. Fixed signs are the stabilizers of the zodiac. They're the doers. They know how to lock in really well. They build the momentum, and they see projects through to the end. And being an earth sign, that means they're very physical, like in their body. They like physical things. They're all about material things. Doesn't mean that they're materialistic. It may seem like that to other people, and some Tauruses I know are very materialistic. But they're all about wealth. The earth signs are all about wealth, career, health, and prosperity, okay? So at this time, you're being asked to rest, reflect, and then manifest. Go within, ask yourself some questions. Journaling's really good at this time. Right now is a really good day to clean. And I mean cleaning of all sorts, like cleaning your house, cleaning yourself, doing like an everything shower, clearing and cleansing your crystals so you can put them out under the moonlight, even though there is no moonlight, but it still works energetically. Smudging yourself and your house. Great day for that. Making some moon water. That way you can drink it over the next 2 weeks and help to manifest what you're manifesting right now. And this is all about, if you want to do a manifestation ritual, whatever feels called to you, do it. I know last month I said we should do it. I did not set one up. Maybe next month. But let me know if you're interested. But you guys can look online. There's so many different manifestation rituals you can do. Do what is good for you. There's so many different things. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay. And then let's see, the new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, good things are coming, you guys. But we're going to talk about it right now. But there's going to be some roadblocks and stuff, but we'll get there. Okay, so right now, remember, I am an amateur astrologer. Like, I am not super into this. I do research and stuff. Like, I'm not just like, oh, yeah, I know this stuff. But like I said in other videos, I like to tell you guys what's going on so you have information, okay? And if I'm wrong, then cool, I'm wrong. Go correct me or just go do your own research, okay? So right now what's happening astrologically in the sky, there's something going on with the star Algol, and this is some very intense energy. So this is talking about some deception is coming up somewhere, some way, some shape or form in your life. Do not be tricked, okay? Do not be deceived. Right now, it's like a sense of spiritual blindness. Like you could walk into a trap and have absolutely no idea it's a trap. Okay. People are going to be up to no good, whether that's governments or organizations or on a personal level. People are up to no good. And I see them, they're like sneaking in the background, like the old school cartoons, like the robber, like going like, shh, he. Okay. That's kind of what's going on right now. You are vulnerable at this time, but do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, okay? Stay awake. Stay aware. This is all about, I've been talking about discernment for about a month now. It's about having discernment, staying calm and rooted in yourself. Remember, that's what Taurus is all about, calm and rooted, okay? So that you can see the bullshit that's happening and do not fall for the trap. Don't do it. You need to learn where to say no in your life, like what's no longer serving you. It is time to let it go. Like if you don't do it now, you might not ever do it, kind of an energy. I'm not saying you won't be able to, but like it's going to be harder. So do it now. Say no to things in your life in order to avoid conflict. Do not ignore your intuition, that small voice in your head. The more you ignore your intuition, the less you're going to hear it. And it's going to be harder for you to take the correct steps to get to where you need to go. There's something also going on with Mercury. Mercury's really close in the chart to something. You don't need to know, but what you need to know is the message. So this is all about communications coming up at this time. This is a really good time to journal. Journal, especially with a new moon. It's always good to journal on a new moon. It's time to talk stuff out, do some self-care, especially in your neck and throat area. So take care of your communication centers. It's time to reassess your thoughts. You can change them. If you change your thoughts, you can change your actions. If you change your actions, you change your life, right? It happens slowly and then all at once. You have to make it a lifestyle, not just, oh, I'm going to go on a fad diet. No, it needs to be a lifestyle change. And they said, do not hesitate. Okay? Don't hesitate. There's also something going on with Chiron in the sky, and this is about releasing your anger from the past so that you can move on. This is a great time to shift, pivot, and shift. Leave the old story, leave the old you, the old life behind, and start pivoting and doing what you actually want to do. This is the perfect time for it, okay? If not now, when? Never, right? So get on it. So that's the overview of what's going on astrologically right now. This energy will be going on for like the next 2 weeks. If you guys are more into your if you have your natal chart, you can get it for free on Astro. I think it's astro.com, but you need to know your birth time and the location, like the exact time and location. So you can look at your birth chart, and wherever Taurus rules, whatever house Taurus rules, there's 12 houses on the chart. Whatever Taurus rules is where this energy is taking place in your life right now. So for me, it's happening. Look at your sun, moon, and rising. Okay. So I have the same sun and moon. So when I looked into that, that was taking place in my 11th house. And then my rising sign is different. So I looked at my rising sign, and then that was taking place in I think the 6th house or something. So that's going to be kind of like the theme of where this energy is playing out in the next 2 weeks in your life. You can also look up if you have a lot of planets in Taurus. You could look that up too, because that could have an effect on you as well. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the card reading. How are you guys doing? We have 12 cards, a little bit more than that because I pulled a couple affirmation extra cards, but we have about 12 cards today. So first we're going to start out with your tarot. Your tarot energy for the next 2 weeks is the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, Wands are about our action and our willpower. And the number 3 in numerology, if you look at 3, the 1 is the mother, or the 1 is the father, the 2 is the mother, and then the 3 is the child, okay? It's the product of 2 people coming together and creating something. So in the upright position, we have a lot of yellow, we have a lot of red. So red is being grounded and stable in your reality, and yellow is all about your solar plexus chakra, your willpower, your courage, your determination. So in the upright position, this man is looking out. I believe this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a sea, because I see, even though it's not blue, I see ships and stuff. So he's looking out into the distance, and he's already made his plans, but he's like, okay, where do I go from here? I have the game plan. What now? So in the reverse position, this is about feeling restricted, having some limitations, lack of progress. You want your flowers, you've done the work and you want your flowers, but you're not getting it. So you're frustrated. Lack of progress, obstacles in your way, delays, frustration. Remember, I said in the breakdown of the healing last night that sometimes rejection and redirection is protection. Okay. Just because it's a no, it doesn't mean never. It could just be a no for right now. Your work has not been for nothing. This is going to help with your personal strength and fortitude. Okay. It's going to help build your character. So this is asking you to take time to plan your future. I feel like some of you are rushing through it, or you're expecting more results sooner. It takes time. Okay. The biggest things in life take forever to grow. Like the redwood trees out in California, they didn't grow overnight. It took a very long time for them to grow. You need to focus on your long-term goals. This is really good for right now for the new moon. Okay. Focus on what you want to see long-term. Whatever you're manifesting right now will come to fruition in 6 months when we have the full moon in Taurus during Scorpio season in October. Okay. Focus on your long-term goals. Act thoughtfully and deliberately. Do not go head first. It's reminding me of the bull, like Taurus, rushing like a bull in a china shop, just rushing through. Okay. No. It's asking you to slow down. You need to plan for future changes. There's going to be a lot of changes happening in the collective in the next couple months. You can only plan so much, but be prepared. I've been talking about it in other videos, you guys. Be prepared. Be a Boy Scout. Be a Girl Scout. Have extra food and water on hand, some medication, flashlights, a toileting system. Just be prepared. Plan for the future changes, but also watch out for better options. So this is other things in your life. And I feel like this is going to be career for a lot of you guys. Make your future plans, like if you hate your job, make your exit plan, but also keep an eye out for the good things that pop up. It could be like someone you know is like, oh my God, there's a job opening at my company. Do you want I can get you an in, like that sort of thing. So if this is happening in your love life, this could be frustrations or obstacles in that area. You could also be learning to compromise in love. That came up in the healing last night as well, like learning to compromise. Like you guys are, one of you speaking Chinese, one of you speaking English, you can't understand each other, so you're just going to have to come to a compromise about it. If this is happening in your career, it's obstacles and delays in your career. You feel like there's a lack of growth or challenge where you are. You could be feeling caged. I have definitely felt that energy in the last 2 months, like feeling caged, like, oh my God, I need to get the heck out. Like, yeah, so you could be feeling that. And if this is happening in your financial life, this could be delays in achieving your financial goals. Okay. This going back to like, if you're starting something new, like a new job or something, or you're starting your passion project, you're like, oh my God, I thought this would take off by now. It will take off. Okay. It has to be the right time. Okay. So 3 of Wands in reverse. That is your tarot energy for the next 2 weeks. All right. Next, we have the Threads of Fate deck. And this is so funny, guys. I was like, is that a pot plant? It is. Versatility. We talked about plant medicine in the video last night. Some of you, maybe you need some plant medicine. Maybe you need some marijuana to help you relax. So let's see what the card says. So versatility. Pulling this card may indicate a time where you are coming up against a lot of resistance, whether this is internal or external. A lot of times we focus on one thing very intensely and push hard, despite knowing that the timing is off. What can be helpful in those situations is to move on to other things so that the energy is freed up and you can go back to it when the timing is right. We just talked about divine timing, you guys. The card teaches us to be flexible and go along with what is being presented to us, even if it may not be what we want at the moment, rather than trying to force things that are not ready. Yeah, you guys, you don't want to push and push and push until something breaks. You don't want to do that. And I feel like some of you want to because you're just so, when like you're fixing something and you're so frustrated and you're getting angry and you end up like just breaking it instead of staying calm. Yeah, that's what it's talking about. It may also indicate a need for approaching the situation differently. That's been coming up a lot recently too, changing your perspective. If you're stuck, it's probably you. It's probably your ego, and you don't think it is, but it is. If you don't feel it's about stepping back, examine how you could shift what's already there. So being versatile in your surroundings and your environment, this is both on a personal level, but it's also going to be coming up on a global level with a bunch of changes that are coming. Are you going to break with the change? Or are you going to bend with the change? If you guys watch trees, they are moving all the time in the wind and stuff. I mean, they're moving anyway. It's too slow for us. But if you pay attention to, sometimes you see in a windstorm, like, oh my God, that tree is totally going to fall over. And then it doesn't. Okay. You need to sway and bend with the changing of the times / tides. Okay. You can't break. If you break, you're just going to break in half and be like, oh my God. Okay. You need to bend with the wind. This is also, I say this, I've been saying this a lot in other readings. It's about like, you're going down the river of life. You can either fight the current or go with the current. Either way, you're going to end up in the same spot. So why resist, right? Just go with it. It's about letting go of your ego and the control. Ooh, there we go. Pretty rainbows. This card, other corresponding symbols is the rat, some cannabis. So maybe you guys need some plant medicine of some sort. And fluorite. We love fluorite. Here we go. I have a lot of fluorite. It's really good. Ooh, it matches my shirt. It's really good for people with ADHD or ADD. It helps you focus. This is called the Genius Stone. It clears your mental fog. It absorbs negative energy. It brings clarity, spiritual balance, and it helps with decision making. So usually when I do videos, I will wear fluorite because I have ADD and I'll go off topic. So I'm like, I need to focus. So this is really good. Maybe work with it if you have it. So this is a natural piece. This was not carved. This occurs naturally like this. It occurs in different shapes. But this is an octahedron. So if you're into sacred geometry, you could look up an octahedron, see what that means for you. Fluorite comes in a bunch of different colors. There's rainbow fluorite, there's yellow, there's purple, this is green. There's also blue. I don't have any blue. That's kind of more rare to find. So very, very pretty, you guys. And it matches, it matches the lighting, it matches my shirt, it matches everything. Cool. Awesome. So versatility and fluorite, you guys. So if you feel called to work with fluorite, this is a really, really good stone, especially if you're working on big projects. It's going to help you. Because right now I'm seeing whatever it is that you're doing, you have to keep working, like put your nose to the grindstone. The results are not going to be quick. So in order to help keep you going with the momentum, this is going to help. This is going to help you focus. All right, next we have Soul's Journey lesson cards. What is your lesson? The energy of the lesson that you need to learn the next 2 weeks. You have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. All right, so trust. This is all about your throat chakra. Remember, the Taurus rules your throat and your neck, okay? The earth can be a tricky place, but you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters, your intuition. You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and soul talk. Remember, we were just talking about the ego. And then trust your soul, and working through shadow work helps to remove the ego from things. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you will come to practice that discernment externally. Remember, discernment keeps coming up, you guys. You will be able to know if a person or situation is trustworthy. And that goes back to the algal thing, like where you're going to be walking into a trap if you're not paying attention. Trust and listen to your intuition. It is talking to you for a reason. It's not just a little voice in your head that you should ignore. You should listen to it. Think of it as like the angel versus the devil on your shoulder. The angel is your intuition and the devil is your ego. That's what that really means. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle. And when you determine that it is always right, that wisdom will spread out and influence everything you do. Decisions will seem easier. Your soul only wants what's best for you, and we must learn to trust it. Abso-freaking-lutely, you guys. That's why you must trust your intuition. Your intuition really is a muscle. Where people tell me like, oh my God, you're so gifted. It's like, no, I've just been exercising this muscle for forever. I just didn't realize I was doing it until I went through my spiritual awakening and learned about all this stuff. And I was like, oh crap, like I was keeping a dream journal when I was 8 years old, you guys. There was no internet back then. I didn't know what that was. I was naturally going into like incense shops and like witchy shops and stuff. Okay? That was my intuition leading me to the things that my soul is speaking to. So trust your intuition. Do not question it. The more you question it, the more you're going to be unsure. And then you're going to make wrong decisions and you're going to blame it on your intuition when really it was not your intuition. Okay? Okay. So next card, we have the animal spirit of the spirit energy of the next 2 weeks. So you guys, I have seen this card. I've never pulled it, but you guys have earthworm. And look, there's a rainbow. They look kind of gross. I know, but remember, worms are a sign that the soil is very, very healthy. Okay. Remember, they're underground. They only come up when it rains. I heard that they come up when it rains because they're like drowning under, in the dirt when there's water. But I recently heard that that's not true, that they come up to breathe. But I'm like, okay, well, but that they live underground. So I don't know. Maybe some of you guys know more about how earthworms work. But earthworm, we're in Taurus season. We're in an earthy time. Spring is at its peak. Like, this is a really very apropos card for what's going on right now. So let's see what it says. The earthworm, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share your inner vision. Ooh, you guys are having really good hits and intuition and visions and whatever else. You're not sharing it with people because you don't trust in yourself. And look, a lot of the color in this card is yellow and orange. Yellow is all about determination and courage and your willpower. I feel like some of you guys need more of that bolstered at this time. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Yes, a lot of you guys are putting your passion projects out there. It's going back to what we talked about with the Three of Wands, how you feel like you should, your stuff is so good and you should be getting your flowers, you should be getting more sales and customers, but you're not getting it and you're getting frustrated. This is what this is about. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or lose hope. Remember, we all start somewhere. I don't care how old you are, how smart you are, or how young you are, how dumb you are, or what your experience is. We've all been beginners, okay? And if you are surrounding yourself with good people, those people who are masters of their craft will help the novices. Mastery takes time, and you are on the right track. Remember, we're in an earth sign right now. That's all. Earth in tarot, as far as timing goes, that's the longest, months to years. But remember, if you're building something correctly, it's going to last forever. It's going to last for a long time. So don't rush it. If you rush it, it's kind of like building like a house of cards. It's just going to all fall. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights, okay? You're fresh, you're new, you can see things that the older people in your field can't see. So when this card is in balance, the energy is going to be, you're going to be earnest, you're intelligent, and you're valuable to your community. When you're out of balance, you're self-conscious and apprehensive. And that's where I feel like a lot of you are at right now. You're very shy, but it's okay. Just lean into it and go with it. To bring into balance, you need to speak up. Remember, the trust and the throat stuff was coming up. You need to speak up. And you need to risk embarrassment. I don't know. I mean, embarrassment's just kind of a viewpoint. Like, embarrassment's not really a bad thing, I don't think. Like, whatever. Move on. So the earthworm, are you guys feeling this energy? Where are you feeling this? Do you understand what this card is saying to you? Yeah. You guys can be fine. We all start somewhere. And do not be embarrassed, okay? I mean, be embarrassed if you want to be, but I don't think you need to be. All right, so next card, we're going to go over the crystal energy for the next moon cycle. And we have Azurite, activate the void. Azurite is that dark blue that you see in lapis lazuli. Let me see. I actually have a piece right here. It's not the prettiest piece, but this is what Azurite looks like. It's the blue. There's also some malachite. Malachite likes to grow with Azurite a lot. So I know it's not, like I said, it's not the prettiest, but that is what Azurite looks like. It's the blue. There we go, the lighting. All right, so let's read the card and I'll tell you a little bit about Azurite. In each breath, create space within you, an expectant stillness. Azurite holds the energy of empty fullness. It is not the container, but the space contained. Not the walls of the womb, but the emptiness within. This void is the most precious of gifts, because in the emptiness, in the pause at the crossroads of time and space, your intuition can soar. Once again, your intuition's coming up, you guys. Once space is created, stuck energies begin to flow, funneling through heaviness, creating a place for something more daring or delicate than everyday life. Azurite holds you as you behold this void, so you can feel the rich ocean of possibilities in which you are swimming. Breathe in the blue and allow the fullness of the emptiness to elevate your spirit. So the void for a lot of people is very scary. It's dark. You can't see when you're in the void, but the void is actually a really cool place, you guys, because it's filled with possibilities. Just because it's dark doesn't mean it's bad, okay? So being in the void is a place where you can create. And if we see on the card that we have the Merkaba, the Star of David, the combining of male and female energy. So using your male energy, using your female energy of receiving the information and then putting it into action with the male energy and putting it out there. Also, when you guys are astral traveling, your vehicle that your soul travels in looks like a Merkaba. So the bottom part is spinning one way and the top part is spinning the other way. And I have actually felt this. If you guys use harmonizers, hold on. If you guys use harmonizers, so this is shungite, you hold that in your left hand. This is soapstone, you hold that in your left and then right hand, sorry. And there's different kinds. These are the cheapest ones. These were expensive though. These are $100. They have ones that are like $400 depending on what stone. I really want the one with charoite, but it's really expensive. So this is a really good meditation, especially we're talking about balance a lot lately. This is really great. So you hold these in your hands and like, I don't even have to meditate. I just have to close my eyes and relax. But over time, like I'll even start to like feel myself rocking back and forth. And if I close my eyes, I literally feel like I'm in a tornado. And the energies are spinning in opposite directions and I feel dizzy. I felt like I just got off a ride. It's crazy. So if you guys are interested, harmonizers, they're very good. They balance you out really good, you guys. Like the tornado energy that I feel, it's almost like my aura is spinning in opposite directions to like shake off all the crap that's stuck to me that should not be stuck to me. So these are good, you guys. Go get yourself some if you need them, or if you feel called to it. Oh no, oh no. Stuff is falling from my desk. So azurite, let's talk about azurite. Okay. Azurite, it is the stone of heaven. It awakens your intuition and third eye. So remember, the blue, indigo blue color is all about your third eye, your intuition. It provides deep mental clarity. It gives you spiritual guidance. It helps you with emotional stress, and it clears negative thoughts and phobias. So if you're having some negative thoughts, there you go. And then you can use that in tandem with the fluorite to help direct and be focused, okay? There you go. So azurite. Do you guys have azurite? Have you ever worked with it? Have you ever worked with some lapis lazuli? So that blue in the lapis is azurite. Beautiful color blue. So there we go. That's that. All right. Actually, oh my God, you guys, I have a prettier piece of azurite. Oh my God. This is the nice piece. I totally forgot I had this. There we go. That's the nice piece of azurite. This is what it looks like in its matrix. And the matrix is like the piece of earth that it came out of. So there we go. Nice deep blue color. Oh my God. I can't believe it was literally sitting right next to this. I can't believe I didn't pick it up. That's funny. Anyway, next card is your angel number of the next 2 weeks, okay? You got it in reverse, but 420, and I was like, oh, the weed card came up too. That's fucking hilarious. Relax. We got a flower, okay? This is talking about plant medicine. Okay, you need to relax. You might need to smoke a J. And I said this in a reading recently too. And like I said, I don't condone. If you want to do drugs, whatever, that's your free will choice. But like, I'm not saying go do it, but it keeps coming up. So either that or you need to relax, right? So 420. Wow, 420. So in the upright position, this is about, and remember it came out in reversed, okay? Maybe I'll read the reverse first. Okay, let's do that. So in the reverse, it's talking about lack of initiative, or you're aimless, negative or detrimental habits that are holding you back. Maybe some of you are smoking too much weed or relying on it when you shouldn't be. Fear of making a move. I feel like a lot of you are in that space right now. Projecting your insecurities onto others. Okay, so projection. What is projection, guys? Projection is a defense mechanism, and a lot of people actually do it. If you pay attention, people tell on themselves all the time, but you need to be paying attention. I am a student of psychology. I have a degree, and I have a bachelor's in psychology and almost a master's. So simply put, projection. Think about, like, if you're in a narcissistic relationship with someone and they're cheating, they will accuse you of cheating. And that's projection. That's what projection is. They cannot consciously accept that they are doing that. So their subconscious kind of tells on themselves. And that's why I'm like, listen to what people say. Be quiet, be the observer, listen to what people say. They tell on themselves all the time without realizing it. So you're not cheating, but they are. You may or may not know this, right? So they'll be like, why are you out late? Who are you out with? Or you didn't answer my text, or you shut off your location. What are you doing? It's because they're doing those things, but they think you're doing it, or they might not even think you're doing it there, but they're just doing it to kind of like deflect from them so that you're not seeing what they're actually doing. That's what projection is. That's an example. So 420. Ooh, wrong way. So this is just the general message of the card. What good comes out of standing still? There's nothing wrong with planting deep, stable roots, but everything in nature continues to grow, to stretch toward greater heights. Nourish your soul, break free of stagnation, take the risk. Your potential is limitless. This is the time to shift, you guys, okay? It's the time to put roots down. Good stuff. 420. All right, next we have Raise Your Vibration Oracle card. Truth is my teacher. Once again, blue is coming up. Truth. This is about your throat chakra, speaking your truth. Before you were in this life, before you were in your body, you chose to come to Earth. Not everything was set out for you, but you did set the intention that you would leave this world in a better state than when you found it in. This is why, ever since you were young, you have searched for meaning and wanted to understand the greater mystery of life. I know I have. It's why you've spent time asking big questions, developing your intuition, and opening up the universe in your spiritual practice. Everything that you have done and experienced in your lifetime has led you to where you are now. This moment is crucial. You may be wondering where you go from here. With this card, the universe is inviting you to simply embody your truth. Remember, your truth, not the truth that people instilled in you growing up. What is your truth? Deep down. Fuck if what everyone says. If no one was listening to you, what is your truth? Write it out. It's a good exercise. Your truth is who you are at your core. Let that truth rise up and out for the world to see, and then you will remember why you were here. When you are acting in alignment and in complete and total truth with yourself is when your light shines the brightest, and you can attract, remember the law of attraction, what you put out there, you'll get back. If you're putting out your true and authentic self, other true and authentic people will align with you and come to you. Your affirmation for this card, I let my truth reveal my purpose. And that is true. Your truth and what things that you hold to be true will lead you to your purpose over time. So truth is your teacher. When I was going through my spiritual awakening, like the 4D stuff, learning about conspiracy theories and all that stuff and like the true nature of reality, at least what I was told through like visions and stuff like that, I asked for truth. And even when I do readings and stuff now, I ask for truth through all my chakras. I'm like, I want to know truth. I want to see truth. I want to hear it. I want to speak it. I want to feel it. Like, I want to be truth. I want to embody truth. But when I was asking for explanations on like, you know, how do dimensions work? How do parallel realities work? Like, how does this all work? How does time work? I specifically asked, I was like, I want your truth, God. I want your truth. And some of the stuff that I got was like really mind-blowing and crazy, but in a good way. So truth. Your truth. Remember, not the truth that you grew up with, that you were indoctrinated into. Your soul truth. Hope you're finding it. You're going to feel more alive and freer when you do that. So next we have the Ask Your Guides Oracle deck cards. So, sometimes with these, you ask a question, but I think we're just going to take the bigger message, okay? So growth. This is from your teacher guides. Your guides are trying to teach you something at this time. So this is about courage, desire, intuition, and creativity. Creativity kept coming up in yesterday's healing. And you guys need to have the courage. You need to find your desire and live courageously. Your teacher guides are igniting your imagination, awakening your creativity, and instilling in you the desire to grow to your full potential. Remember, you're planting the seeds so that you can grow, okay? Now is the perfect time for you to push yourself and explore new horizons. Get uncomfortable. Push yourself out there. Go join a group you never thought you'd join. Go talk to someone you never thought you'd talk to. Go to a different restaurant you've never been to. Take a different way home from work. All that stuff. Get yourself out there. You are going to be so shocked at the alignment that comes with that. Have the courage to stretch. Okay, yeah, a lot of you feel like, and I feel like this too. You feel like you're trapped in a bubble, like, oh, like kind of like Bubble Boy, but the bubble's way too small. You need to stretch out and take up space because you know what? You deserve to be here. You have a space here and you deserve to stretch out for all to see. Don't hold yourself small. The time for playing small is hella over. It's time to spread out, okay, and shine your light. Apply for the new position, one level up at work. Absolutely. Okay. Even if you're not qualified for that job, go apply. Okay. Be like, you know what? I'm a good worker. I'm a hard worker. I learn from my mistakes. I don't come to work late. I come on time. I'll stay late. Like a lot of employers are having a hard time just hiring someone that will show up on time. So, you know, don't overthink. Don't look at the qualifications like, oh, I can't do that. Why not? The worst you're going to get is a no. Okay, move on. You don't know if you don't try. Volunteer for the leadership role, even though you don't feel fully prepared or qualified. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, you guys, and act with confidence as you step into more responsible, creative, and empowered territory. Fake it till you make it, guys. Fake it till you make it. Sometimes it's a good thing and it works. You are more ready than you realize. Absolutely. They are, yeah, all your guides, they're like, what the fuck? We've been waiting. Like, she's ready. He or she is ready. What are they doing? You're ready. Don't hold back. Don't overthink. Don't second guess, and do not play small. You did not come here and go through all that shit in your life to play small. You want big things in your life? You want to manifest big things? You got to play big. Now is the time to think and act big. Oh, I had to even read that. So your message, imagine a bigger, better you. You know it. You see it. You see it, guys. I know you are. You're having a hard time embodying it. You can embody it. One step at a time. Remember, we talked about changing your thoughts, which then changes your actions, which then changes your life, and it's a lifestyle change. Part of that is being more confident, being a more confident person, putting yourself out there. Okay? You think you don't belong, it's because you're comparing yourself to the masters. But the masters were beginners at one point, and they were doing the same thing you're doing, comparing themselves to the other masters. Start your journey. This is your journey. Remember, it's about the journey, not the destination. Life is about the journey, not the destination. Okay? Start your journey and be confident enough because you deserve it. It's your story. It's your life. It's your new chapter. If you like video games, it's your new level that you unlocked in the video game. Like, start and be confident about it because that confidence is going to attract really good things like prosperity to you. All right, you guys. The next card we have is Angel Affirmations. And this is from Archangel Haniel. Never heard of that angel. I think it's a female. Even though I don't even know if they're really male or female, but people say that she presents like a female. So, Archangel Haniel says, I am the Archangel of Intuitive Gifts. Allow me to mentor you in embracing your psychic awareness. This is going back to I talked in the reading last night, a lot of your gifts are, because you've leveled up and you've done like the shadow work, you're being rewarded with your intuition and your psychic gifts are being leveled up. Whether it's a new ability or it's just like another level down or deeper, that's what's happening right now. And embracing your psychic awareness. Remember, being aware. Don't walk into that trap that people or the government or whoever has set for you. Have discernment. Once again, discernment. I know I repeat myself a lot, you guys, but there's a reason I'm repeating myself. It's because the message needs to get through to people. So on the other side of the card, it says, I completely trust my intuition. I follow my guidance with excitement and confidence. Confidence is coming up, you guys. Be excited. Be excited about life. Get rid of that nervous energy. Because remember, energy is two sides of the same coin. So love and hate is really the same energy. It's just on different spectrums. Different opposite ends of the spectrum. Same with nervousness and anxiety and excitement. It is the same energy. It's just one's more in a negative way or a positive way. So flip the script. I keep saying that too. Flip the script. I'm not nervous. I'm fucking excited. I am so excited. And the more you tell yourself that story, the more it's going to come true. Because remember, in our brains, the neural pathways in our brains is like a highway. And the more you tell yourself something, the more this dirt road becomes a super highway. And the easier it is to just take that highway of thought without even thinking. Okay? You need to block off that highway and forge a new path that is more beneficial to you. So if that super highway is saying that, you know, I don't trust in myself, I'm nervous, I'm scared, I can't do this. Fuck that. Go into the woods and start friggin' catching down, trees and start making your new path of, I am confident, I am courageous, I am excited. Okay. And that's how you create the new super highway. So you just naturally, automatically think of that and go that way. Remember, change your thoughts, change your actions, change your life. Okay. Keeps coming up. So Archangel Haniel. And I looked up Archangel Haniel. Their name means the grace of God. This is the angel about joy, harmony, and the divine feminine. It has divine feminine energy, and divine feminine is linking into the intuition, right? So they rule the moon and intuition. They help you embrace natural life cycles and deep emotional healing. In the healing I did last night, your heart chakra, guys, needed the most work. It was pretty bad. A lot of you are going through losses of all different kinds, whether it's money, a job, maybe you lost a friend, maybe you lost a loved one, like they crossed over to the other side. Maybe one of your favorite pets just died. Maybe you're losing your house. Like a lot of loss is happening right now and it's hitting you guys really hard, okay? So this angel is going to help you with that. So yeah, Haniel, Haniel. Never heard of that archangel before. Cool. I'm learning new stuff every day too, you guys. All right, the last two cards are more affirmation cards, okay? So this is the Message of Cosmic Oracle card. Life can be hard and life can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? This came up recently too. Everyone is given a life. It is up to you to decide if it's a good life or a bad life. It's all about your perspective. Life is just life. Remember, things are neutral. Back when I was talking about the love and the hate, the nervousness and the anxiety versus the excitement, you need to... Hi, the video cut off, so I need to try to figure out how to link it together, but we're at the very end, you guys. You need to figure out how to neutralize the energy, and then you can decide whether it's negative or positive. Obviously, go to the positive, okay? Which way are you choosing to focus on at this time? And if you're focusing on the negative, you need to change that, because who the hell wants to focus on a negative life? All right, the last three cards. I'm a multi-dimensional, forceful being who is equipped to have and hold the entire universe inside me. Yes, you are. Next card. I should have been ... What? This to me is telling me either a story that you're telling yourself, negative story, but change that story. Flip the script. You should have been... what? My mommy said I should have been a doctor, but I want to be this instead, okay? Who cares what you should have been? You are here now. What are you going to do now? Last one. Are you projecting? We talked about projection earlier. Are you projecting? And if you are, you need to find a different coping mechanism, because it's not... Remember, we all have coping mechanisms from our childhood. Some are good, some are bad. Obviously, they work for you at some point, which is why you used it. It's not working for you anymore. So are you projecting? Do some more research if you don't understand what that is, and try to watch a video on it and see if that resonates with you and if you are projecting. And if you are, you need to change it. Or maybe someone else is projecting some stuff onto you in your life. I feel like for some of you, that's what that is. And our last card, last but not least, the, what is this called? Badass affirmations for a bitch. Don't half-ass anything. If you're gonna fuck up, fuck it all the way up. It's going back to Breaking Bad, the half measure episode. Don't take things in half measures, just full measure. Go all the way. Because if you do it halfway, you're gonna be kicking yourself in the ass and being like, I needed to do it all the way. So there you go. Fuck it up all the way. Go all in. Why not? You're gonna learn. You're gonna experience stuff. You're gonna learn lessons. Either way, whatever. So there you go, you guys. I hope this helped you. I really hope I can figure out how to put those videos together, because I don't know anything about editing. I've just been going off the cuff and live for a while, so I'll try to figure that out. But happy new moon in Taurus, you guys. What are you doing? I hope you're doing well. What are you planning on doing today? As far as manifestation rituals, are you cleaning? Are you cleansing things? Are you making moon water? Let me know. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm sending you peace, love, light, and healing. And once again, I'm Erin with Energy with Erin. And until next time, I will see you. Bye, guys.